Alrighty. What's up, Internet Land? Zachamus Prime, aka Zachamus Prime, and today I decided I'd do something a little bit different. Again, I just dropped something. Oh, well, trying to do things different, things that are different, that are not the same as the other things. Some things. So I've been a longtime fan of Legos, but like I only have so much money to go around my collection, bruh. And so I haven't really bought a whole lot of Legos, and I haven't built a Lego set in a few years now. But I have many happy memories as a child building Lego sets. And this actually isn't mine. This is on loan to me from a friend of mine. Um, I I talked him into getting it, and then I was like, "Can I build it? Pretty please, pretty please, pretty please." And he's like, "Yeah, sure." And I was like, "Oh, I could like build it live. I could live stream it." He's like, "Yeah, that's a great idea." And I was like, "Okay, well, I'll do that." And it's been a couple days, so I need to make good on that. So put his little thumb into the hole here. I figure this is a great thing to go live for because it's only like 155 pieces, and so it shouldn't take me very long at all. Oh yeah, Lego numbers their bags. In the past like several years, most of my most of my building sets that I've built have been Mega Blocks, and Lego patented the bag numbering technique. So like nobody can number their bags except Lego, and which is a silly thing to number. That's like one, two, three, four visors and three antennas. I wonder if these are used for something else because Boba Fett has got no visors and only one antenna. So I don't know. This is going to be exciting. I'm going to put these off to the side. We're going to start with bag number one, numero uno. Let's start with the first instruction set. Like I said, I haven't built one of these in a while. I wonder how different the instructions look from the last time. It's telling me to empty out the bag of visors. Okay, I'll do that. Don't close on me. There, that'll keep it open. That'll tell him. Little visors, little bags. Then we'll go in the trash. Open this bad boy up. Uno. Oh, hey. Man, there's a lot of prints on it. I remember when Lego first started printing on the arms. It was for the what were they called? It was right after the Magtron era. The not the yeah, there was the Blacktron and then there was the Magtrons, I thought. And then right after them they introduced this like robot um space guys, and they all had magnets too, just like the Magtrons, but they all had like robot guys. And those robot guys were so cool because they were printed like on their belts and they were printed on their arms, and it was the snazziest thing that you'd ever seen. As a kid in the 90s, it was just mind-blowingly awesome. This is different from the last time I built the Boba Fett. The last Boba Fett that I built had just a black head, and his visor was open. This one has got a closed visor. We're going to throw one of these on there. So this can like go down if you want it to. He doesn't have a soft goods cape. It's the like Empire Strikes Back era Boba Fett because he doesn't have the red gauntlets. That was the Return of the Jedi Boba Fett. Unless I'm mistaken, I got it backwards, but I don't think I did. I may not be the most fanatical about my Star Wars lore, but I do know my stuff fairly well. Fairly well. We'll go with fairly well. Not fare thee well. Stick that guy off to the side. There you go, Boba Fett. All right, we'll grab this guy, and then turn the page. And then we're gonna grab this guy. Just one piece per. Oh, here we go. We're putting on 2 pieces now. Ah, we're getting into the big steps. Clearly, this is going to become the Robo Crotch. Plug that into there. I'll keep all that in line. Plug this guy onto there. Put on what's going to become the Robo Shoulders. Spoiler alert. Robo Shoulders. Yeah, apparently Lego has been like getting really keen on doing all these like mech things, and all of their like Marvel heroes have gotten mechs. These little hard suits they call them in the mock scene. And so now they build like hard suits for everything now, including Star Wars characters. My buddy who I am borrowing this from, he was talking about how, yeah, when this was announced, it was announced with like a Darth Vader hard suit and uh, a Stormtrooper hard suit, and he says that neither one of them really looked all that great, but the Boba Fett one really looked cool to him. And I told him, of course, that he has a very pronounced Boba fetish, but that's an old joke, and so he didn't even laugh. He didn't even laugh. Can you imagine that? What a jackass. So plug that into there. These little things go down to give some shape to the crouchy parts. Put some corner pieces on there. It's always important to be properly cornered. This is going to be the hinge piece for the hard suit cover, I expect and suspect. And then below that, we're going to put on his belts and a vent to keep those, crotch gases flowing properly. Would not want a buildup of, crotch gases. So here's your chest plate here. And that just plugs into there. And then we plug that into there. And I really want to put it all together, just like right now, but this is a spoiler. I don't want to do that yet. Like, I really want to. I want to see what he looks like in there, but I'm also going to wait until, it is properly time. Which, of course, if you were building one, like a hard suit in real life, you would, sit in it as often as you could to make sure that the fit and finish of your work is done properly. Because, of course, you don't want to, like, get in there and be like, oh, man, I made the gosh darn, arms too long or something like that. You want to fit it constantly. But because Legos are all, standard sizes, we will let this one go. Oh, that's the backpack, isn't it? All right, I dig it. And then this just attaches onto Here. Here. Oh, wait, we put these little doodads on there. And now it attaches onto here. It doesn't have like nozzles down here. I would have suspected nozzles down there. If I was building a hard suit, it would have had nozzles. All right, time for bag number 2. So I guess these are extra pieces. My friend did say to retain all of the extra pieces because they get used for things. Look, that's a black lightsaber. So we'll just stick these off to the side. And these, I suspect, have got to get used for something, so... I don't know. We'll throw these off to the side too, though, I guess. All right, bag 2. I just heard my robo vacuum cleaner have a stupidity attack. I didn't quite catch what it said. I think it lost internet or something like that. My wife and I talk about how the robot is just, it's kind of a moron, kind of a complete moron. But you know, makes it so we don't have to vacuum the house by ourselves as often, so it's something. As long as it does its damn job, which it's not doing today. It's alright, once I'm done here, I'll go out and kick it in the teeth or whatnot. There we go, and now it's like, wow. What else are we doing? One of these doohickeys. One of these thingamajigs. One of these schmucks. Is it proper to just be like, yo, everything you did there, do it again for the other side? Skip the page. Just be like, where's the like ditto sign, you know? Oops, that's the wrong piece. Just like that. Just like that. Of course, you can't build it exactly ditto. It's got to be, you know, mirror image. So, and then if they wanted to throw in a mirror image symbol, then they'd have to explain what it is, and they'd have to explain it without using words, so that they don't cause like bilingual issues or multilingual issues. Because of course, Lego is an international corporation that has to think about children all over the world, not just the ones in Holland. Netherlands? I don't remember exactly where Lego comes from. One of those places. I do wish that they had found some way to incorporate knees. I really, really wish that it had functional knees. If there's one thing I would change about this, it would be to have some freaking knees. Because knees are the shit. Plug that in. Plug that in. And then take a blue one of these. And the gray one of these. And two of these tooth thingamajigs. And this little slopey bit. And then that goes right on here. Oh, that's the foot. Oh. And then they're like times two. God, I wish that they had told me the times two at the beginning. That would have made this easier overall. Like that. And like that. And like that. A cheese slope. And this will go like that. And 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 like that. No, he's standing on his own 2 feet. And I guess this is an extra piece. Still curious about these visors because I don't know, maybe they just have like a default thing. It comes from the factory as like just like a bag of four of those doohickey, four of those antennas and four of those visors. And they don't actually like any set that needs either visors or antennas just gets that standardized bag of 4 and 4. Maybe that just seems like a sloppy way to do it. And Lego, the Lego I know, is not sloppy. Oh, there are thrusters on it. Weird that those ended up in this bag instead of the other bag. Huh. And then we're going to take this doohickey here and put on a, was that a black? Or is it brown? Or it must be brown. Yeah. Then this little cup looking thing. And then this little nozzle looking thing. And then that clicks in. If we want to, we can like shoot that. It does not go very far. I like the little Boba Fett walking along the line on the bottom of the instructions. That's cute. It's adorable. Alright, put it this way. And then like that. And then like that. Put an L bracket on it. Like so. Nothing else that goes on that. Yeah, okay. Like so. That's a piece I've never seen before. It's swanky looking. I always like new pieces. So, funny story. And nobody's live in the room to hear this live, so that means that nobody can come in and stop me. When I was younger, I had a girlfriend who was just super, super, super into Legos, which is fine. Everybody's got to have a hobby, and Legos is a very fine hobby. I, on the other hand, because Legos were like fucking expensive, and I was, kind of a broke Zacchaeus at the time. I didn't really collect Legos. I collected Mega Bloks because not only were they cheaper, but like I was into Halo at the time, and so I get just like a ton of like Halo Mega Bloks, and like with Halo, with the Halo Mega Bloks, almost every release, it really seemed, almost every release had like new like parts and new sculpts and like new things that they could do and like stuff to like, build pieces like this so that they could build like end to end and have all the studs facing out, and like stuff so that they can build like sideways. And I know that Lego does some of that nowadays, but they didn't used to. And in fact, I kind of feel like Lego upped their game because Mega was showing them up a lot. And I talked to this girl one day because I called her like damn near every day. It was kind of a long distance relationship, and and I tell her, I gotta be honest with you. Like I really feel that like Lego makes a more precise, more accurate brick, and they do. I'll stand by this. Lego, their quality control and like measurement is like within like a hundredth of a millimeter, which is absurdly tight tolerances. Like their testing and quality controls and the molds that they do and how long they use them and when they consider them like too degraded to use and stuff like that. It's ridiculous. Like absolutely ridiculous. They make amazing bricks. So I said, I gotta be honest with you. I think that Lego builds a far more precise brick, but I think that Mega has overall a better building system. And oh man, was that the wrong thing to say or what? And we talked about it a little bit, and she was like thinking that it was absurd because, of course, she's a Lego fan, and everybody else is just knockoffs, and there's validity to that view. But yeah, ultimately, she didn't talk to me for like 2 days because I said that Mega had a more versatile building system. It was, in retrospect, it was hilarious. Of course, at the time, I was like, "Oh no, my girlfriend won't talk to me." But I don't know. She ain't my girlfriend anymore. And in retrospect, you gotta say, look, I mean, fair. But anyhow, oh, these little things brace the part on. That's cool. Keep that secure. I mean, now it looks less like a hand, but like, chunk this bad boy in. Put this. Well, that's a piece I hadn't seen before. That makes sense. That's a sensible piece. I like it. Take two of these bitches, slap them together, slap that on the end, slap this in the middle. The little caution symbol, be careful. You'll shoot your eye out, kid. Here's the part. This goes into it like so. The last set that I built was it was a Lego City set that it was based off of the SLS, the NASA Space Launch System, and it had the whole like launch pad and stuff like that. And it's actually really cool. And it has this cool like little like roller coaster guy that goes along, and it's some sort of like a astronaut transportation shuttle or whatnot. Um, but the thing that I'm getting at is that I was just kind of mildly like blown away by this little thing, even though it's just this tiny little stupid roller coaster thing. I was blown away by it because it was so smooth. Like there was no like plastic chunkiness to it at all. Like it was extremely smooth. You clip those wheels on and it's like they're on bearings. It was amazing. I was dumbfounded. All right, so this goes in like so. So no matter which way it goes in, and then you. Oh shit! I just lost it. Well, it's all right. There's three more. We'll load one in. This isn't spring loaded, so. And it doesn't. It just sits in there. It's completely non-stressing, and then it just kicks that out. Boom. That's cool. That's super cool. I like it. Let's throw some fingers on it. In my haste, I forgot to do that. Yeah. Oh, you're supposed to flip that with your finger. I bet that gets better distance on it. All right, let's do this now. Open this up. We'll take his gun and stow it under his arm here. Mount him in there. There he is. That's all that there is to it. What have we got on the last page? There we go. Yeah, there's the Darth Vader one and the Stormtrooper one. I like the big old lightsaber that Darth Vader has. But yeah, for sure, Boba Fett, especially with these pieces that make the rounded shoulders, that just really, really makes that set. Well, there you go. Did a let's build. It only took me half an hour. But all in all, this is a fun little set. He's got articulation in his shoulders, ball joints here, ball joints at the ankles. You can kind of like do like a stance. I'm gonna do him like flipping the bird because I am a very mature human being. He's like, yeah, guy. Yeah, guy, what do you think now? But yeah, I dig it. It's fun. These are all the extra pieces I have. Three of these little guys here, an extra trigger, an extra one of these panels, this. So I guess I could do the other shoulder exactly. I guess I could do these shoulders symmetrical if I wanted to, but I don't. I wouldn't. I wouldn't if it was mine. Extra one of these doohickeys. And then of course the visors and antennas have more of those than I needed. And these little lightsaber and a pin and some other bits. I like it. But anyhow, that's all I've got today. Thanks everybody for watching. I only got like a couple people popping in and out on this while I was making it, but I am gonna leave this up and anybody can watch it whenever the fuck they want. And so y'all can tell me what you think later, I guess. But everybody stay awesome and be good to each other. See ya. Bye. I do wish that he sat a little lower in here. I wonder if there's a way to modify that. If I were to pull that out. No, now his backpack gets in the way. That's specifically engineered to fit him. I just look at this and I'm just like, yeah, his like shoulders stick up out of. Oh, come on, let me actually get it in there first. His shoulders like stick up out of the thing. So. But anyhow, thanks everybody for watching. You guys are awesome. Everybody stay awesome. Be good to each other. See ya. Bye.